It's the Know Me remix from them So Happy.
Do you face a lot of pressure? Do you think it's the same pressure you face as a young man?
Not really. I think that because of the change in environment and community, the breakdown in family structure has led to more problems today than we did then. Back then we had a whole community that supported us, and if something went wrong, they dealt with you right there and then they took you when their parents dealt with you. Back then our major problems were chewing gum, talking out loud, things like that. But today, in the school environment, for example, you know, there's always the risk of violence and profanity and sexuality and all that. So it's changed.
Now I'm going to talk to Miss Christy Ferguson about what it's like to be a young person and dating. What do you think about that, Christy?
Well, I think there's no problem with dating. You know, you have to date before you get married. You know, I don't know what the big deal is about it. You know, people try and make it seem like it's such a bad thing. If you have standards, then there's nothing wrong with dating.
And how is being Christian help you to, I guess I would say, make your standards higher? Has that helped?
I guess so, because you know, if you're a Christian, a young Christian, you're looking for a young man that is up there as you know, see on the same level as you and God, you know. Yeah.
Amen. Amen. That was Miss Christy Ferguson, Chippingham 5 cents. Thank you, Christy. These days, a lot of young women feel pressure to go with older men. Do you feel any of the same pressure?
No, I do not. I don't feel pressure to go with anyone. With anyone other than who the Lord sent to be my husband.
What do you think about young women rushing into marriage?
Well, I feel as if you are prepared to be married, then you go and get married. But if you're not, you shouldn't rush into it. It's not a game. It's not anything like that. You have to be prepared for that.
Excellent. Thank you for your time.
Chippingham 5 cents. We're here with Miss Melinda Young. Melinda, do you feel pressure as a woman to sell your body to make $1?
Most definitely not, because biblically our body is the temple of the Lord, and when you really look at it, we have to respect ourselves in order to gain respect. So we must take care of our bodies because it is the temple of the Lord.
So what you tell these young girls who 13 and 14 who think that they have to give up something to get $2 from a man?
Well, try to sing it on. And when you look at it, if you give up your goods, let me put it like that, you're basically
Mr. Tyrone, T-Bone, Wilson, owner of the Pride of Wilson's convenience store with 10 locations to serve you. Mr. Wilson, what are some of the issues that the young men hang around your store face?
The most popular issue with them is money. How do they get money to buy their drugs? When you offer them a job, they want the money, but they don't want to work. Oh, I got it, right, so the most problem with them is that the drugs is the creating their mind. You give them a mind that they don't want to work. And any little job, what jobs they do, as long as it doesn't take all day. Mind you now, they can sit around the blocks all day and receive a pay. But if you tell them you offer them a working job where they can work, they don't want to hang around the block all day, but they want to block like all day. And on Fridays, they will come and ask you for $1 or $2. When it's time for them to make people, they don't want to do it. So that's the problem we face.
You get the 12, 13, 14-year-olds who think they have to give up their body to make $1 or $2.
But my advice to them is put God first, and whatever comes next, then so be it. But to say sell your bodies, it is not godly and it is not of Christ. So you have to take care of oneself.
So you think a lot of AIDS in the Bahamas passed because of these young girls and young fellas who just doing what they feel like doing?
Yes, because when you look at it, people are basically young girls for sure into material stuff, and once they can't get it, then they tend to sell their bodies and other sorts of things in order to get money. But money isn't everything. You have to realize that within yourself, that self is more important than money, because you can always get money. So that's my 5 cents.
And thank you very much.
Do you think the young men of today face different pressures than you did when you were a boy or a young man?
Really, it's about the same because of the one of the little newer system where they have different things to deal with on us, but basically it's about the same because they still have drugs now and back then, alcohol. Everything is still the same, just that they're a little more wiser because they have internet now and so much different things out there where you can draw them from the world, also draw them to God and into the world. So it's basically they have more pressure on them than me because they have more access to so much different things like pornography online.
Nice, and they should show you love, right?
Yeah.
And everybody gotta come and find together. And if they brother second, anything is happening to them, go see how they doing and check on them.
Okay.
And what I try and say, right? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Say somebody falls sick in the church, right? They don't go check for them. And when they come back to church, they play, they don't know them.
Okay. Well, we should deal with that then.
Yeah, have love for one another.
Okay.
You don't say you get love for somebody, and when you come to church, you don't show them no love, you show them hate.
This afternoon with Perez, yes, Johnson. We now want to ask Perez, do you feel pressure at school to be involved in drugs or violence?
Mom.
Not at all?
Nope, Mom.
Do you feel any pressures from your fellow young men at school?
No, I don't feel pressure because I don't want to know with the wrong girl.
That's right.
Tell the truth.
Are you telling the truth?
We're now going to ask Denton Lafreniere if he feels any pressure as a young man to be involved in any nefarious activities.
Yes, Mom.
What kind of activities do you feel pressured into?
There's drugs, alcohol, yeah, most
How do you
like,
deal with those pressures?
well, I just ignore them, walk away, tell them it's wrong, you know. Yeah, it's just comes naturally.
And how has church helped you to cope with these pressures?
Well, it teaches me the right way to go, right path, teach me about Jesus and how to become more like Him.
Do you share this message with any other young men about Jesus?
You as a young man face.
I don't face no problem. Sometimes enemy come my way.
Yeah.
Man, see, I thought, and well, like you said, with the young man, right? Things, right? It won't be no problem, but sometimes people catch your mind because you're being nice to people until the end, they will show you no love. You understand what I'm saying?
Chippingham Factions with Rayshawn Double. Rayshawn. Is the internet harmful or helpful? What is your opinion?
Helpful and harmful. Because if you need to find someone who really need to know more information, it'll work. But other than that, people who looking for you, look at your files to come off you.
Alright. As a young man, you feel pressure to go on X-rated movie sites and websites.
Oh, Mom.
And why is that?
That ain't interesting.
Okay, thank you very much. We're here with my 5 cents to just
It's the No Me remix from them so happy.
Coming to the Lord with their hands stuck out. Remember, the Lord dismissing the droves, cause they only came for the
line. This beat is hot, now I gotta heat the spot, feed the flock and praise that number.